se você fala, e aí não estamos falando de sotaque, estamos falando de pronúncia, se você fala com uma pessoa que é nativa, que é English speaker, pode ser que você não seja entendido. Então é isso que a gente vai ver aqui nesse vídeo da vida real. Aqui tô com uma pessoa que é English speaker, que nasceu nos Estados Unidos, para que a gente possa conferir e ajustar um pouquinho da sua pronúncia. Vem comigo? Fala, protagonista! Bora para mais um vídeo de inglês da vida real, fresquinho, direto aqui de Istambul. Tô aqui com a Ellie. Thank you for being here. One more video for us. Yes. You're gonna see lots of videos with her. Vou ver muitos vídeos com ela. E also, you're gonna follow her. A gente vai deixar aqui so that you can follow. We have some words, então eu vou falar meio inglês-português, vocês podem entender. Então, tem algumas palavras, normalmente verbos, worked, wanted. So I think this is something that Brazilian does, and it's different in English, right?
Yes.
We don't say this E at the end.
Yeah, you don't separate or add, it's compressed together rather than separated, so it doesn't have
worked, talked.
Yeah, it's just worked, talked. So it's just almost ignore the E and just put the D on the end. So worked, talked, anything with an
walked.
Walked. But those all like with a K, so it's anywhere with an ED, just so everybody knows that.
Yeah, because for us, we don't have words that finalize with consonant.
Okay.
Most of the unless it's a plural, but most of the word finalizes with a vowel.
Yeah.
So that's why it's very common people say I worked, I traveled.
Yeah, because you're adding your tense before the word. The ED is past tense. I walked, so meaning I walked before now.
Yeah.
If I say I walked, that means we don't say I walk, we say I am walking.
Yeah.
So we add things. But when we talk in past tense, we usually add ED.
And the D is just one sound. Another thing I think we pronounce in the wrong way is the Y, right?
The Y, yes. Because not pronouncing it, because it's not a sound for you.
Not a sound for us.
Yeah.
So we have so much difficult because, like the word that you said, study, right? If you don't.
That was a good one.
That was a good one, right? If you don't say, for example, study, if you say study.
Stud, just stud.
It's another thing.
It's another word. Yeah, it means something else. It's a generalization for a person. But you need to put the Y, study, becomes something that you're learning. You're learning.
Ready.
Ready. Otherwise the word is read.
Read.
Yeah, and read means to read. You know, you're actually reading a
book
or something. Ready.
Creativity.
Creativity.
You see? So a gente iria falar mais creative.
And create in without the Y, it's creative. So the sound of the word is completely different depending on that Y or not. Well, depending on the Y. So it's creativity or creative. Yeah.
Exato. Então, quando terminar em Y, tem que colocar o Y. Tem outras palavras que eu selecionei aqui que eu vejo muito pessoal falar errado. Por exemplo, half.
Oh, half. Yeah.
Esse é só lembrar da série, né? 2.5 Men. 2.5 Men. Listen.
Listen.
Listen. Eu tô falando aqui do jeito que normalmente brasileiros falariam. Make.
Make. The E is silent.
You see how all the words that with E we tend to emphasize. Então, tomar cuidado com isso, para não enfatizar o E. Então é make, I did.
Oh, did. Yes. Okay.
I did. Or I want a cake.
Okay. So it's just the consonant is pronounced, enunciated. Where it's just the sound for us, not the T. It's just t. Yeah.
Exactly.
So how would you say cost?
Cost.
Cost it. Okay. Yeah.
Porque o T a gente fala como então tem que tomar cuidado com isso. Então, cost. Toda vez que terminar em T, não pode. Por exemplo,
learned. Just put the D on it and like there's no E.
There's no
So ignore, the E is silent.
It's silent.
It's silent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's silent. And there is another one that we are saying. The TH.
The TH, yes. So.
Por exemplo, tem que tomar cuidado com essa também. Os demonstrativos, né? This, that, those.
Yes.
Algo que eu achei muito interessante. Dependendo do jeito que você pronuncia, pode ser que eles vão entender que você não é uma pessoa que foi pra escola. Lá nos Estados Unidos, né? A person that didn't go to school. Depending on how to pronounce. How is the word that, the pronunciation that you said? If they pronounce this way, people will interpret it in another way.
The D. A TH is a D.
But is
so
it
if you say
this?
this and that. Or, because for us, it's the TH makes the this, that, theft. Even say words with FT, left. If you say left or, things like that. So it's changing the TH to a D sound that comes off as not as educated. Unfortunately.
So, but how would you be the educated and non-educated person? Like, what is the difference? This and this.
This is uneducated. This is educated.
DF. Why is it so difficult to say this?
Yeah.
This.
That, thought, there, thou, though.
Então aqui é a pressão bem na língua, né? This. That.
How do you say birth?
Birth.
But in regular?
Normalmente as pessoas falariam birth.
Birthy.
Então, às vezes os brasileiros falariam birth.
Which is interesting because, that's interesting. Because the sound is not represented in the spelling at all.
No.
Okay.
Birthday. Birthday.
Birthday. Birthday.
Birthday.
Birthday.
Birthday. Outra coisa também que a gente tem que tomar cuidado, que a gente não fala muito o P explosivo. Pen.
Pen.
Então, toma cuidado para não falar. Por exemplo, se a pessoa não sabe, ela iria falar paper.
Yeah.
Isso é correto.
That's close.
People. Então tem que tomar cuidado. Muita gente não faz esse p.
Yeah.
Então, eu lembro quando eu fui para Londres, when I went to London for the first time, I didn't know this, and then I asked for a pen, and sorry, I don't understand you. They didn't understand me.
In London, they might not. In American, we would understand pen. There's two pens. It's P-I-N and P-E-N. One's to write, and one is to attach. But in London, it's probably pen. Yeah, ours is pen. It's more, a pinch sound.
Pinch sound is different.
Yeah.
But this T8 and this explosion for us, I think the most difficult sound for Brazilian pronounce is the TH.
The TH, okay.
I think. And also this E at the end.
The E? Yeah,
you can identify. Also, we tend to say when we are thinking. So I always say to the students, be careful, because if you say it seems that is the article, A-R-N. So I'm talking to you, and all of a sudden I say It seems that you're gonna say something with A, but not. It's just a way that we think.
Yeah, and I think that's okay in English because we say a lot.
A lot, what is that?
We say When I talk, you hear me say well, I'm gonna, I say yeah. So I think that's okay because we do use certain letters or sounds to continue our thought process. So I think that's not...
People wouldn't get that is A, they wanna say as an article, for example.
No.
Yeah. No. It's always better you say like.
Yeah, we say like, which is no. That's it's better to say or don't speak.
Yeah.
Hold your thought until you get the thought and
Yes,
then say it. But it's hard to do that because our brains don't work necessarily that way.
Yeah. What are the differences? For example, what I know, British, normally they say more T, and you guys say more R, right, with the T. For example, water with the sound of T, writer.
But it's the R, the R.
The R in
it's
the T.
The water. We enunciate each letter where they, in most instances cut off letters. So it's wata. So the R is AH for them, where it's ER for us. So it's spelled the same because they will write it WATER, but it's pronounced wata. Water. That's how they say it.
But so, for you it's water.
Water. Party.
Bath and not bath. So there are many words that the pronunciation is different. Yeah. Mainly in this part about the R.
Yeah. The R has a really strong sound. Really strong, or it adds meaning to different things. Yes.
But what advice you would finally give it here to people about speaking? Would they be so worried about, oh my God, am I being understood or not? Or just flow and in a conversation you guys can get? Yeah,
I would say if you're learning, practice. Speak more, not less. Because if you don't use it, you will lose it. And this is from personal experience. If you're around people who welcome speaking with you, to continue to speak and ask them to feel free to correct me, however you want to be corrected. If you're having a flow of conversation, and we do this, maybe we talk about it afterwards. Hey, are there things, or I'll ask, what were you saying, because I want to hear it. So we have constructive feedback at different times, not all the time, because most of the time we can understand each other, but when we don't, we'll come back and go, oh yeah, the other day you said this or this. But open up the opportunity to have constructive feedback and not just talk and not be corrected or understand what you're saying. Or if you hear someone saying something and you don't understand, hopefully be free enough to say, wait, I don't, and write it down. So for me, I'm big on, I always tell you, spell it. Yeah. Spell it for me, because you'll say it, and I'm like, okay, what is that? And I go, spell it. And when you spell it, I'm like, oh. Yeah. So spelling
just
helps.
Feel free, because people will get it to you. Yeah. Don't be afraid of speaking and not be understood, because in a conversation, people will understand. Yeah. Or if they don't, they ask. You don't need to be worried. One step back. Always be comfortable. Speak. If people don't understand, they ask.
Yeah. If you're trying to get something clarified, then you can, be more intentful with trying to make sure people understand you. But we are in a world of diversity. We are not always going to, even if we speak English, we don't all speak English the same.
Exactly.
Even native English speakers don't all speak the same. I can be in the same country and not understand someone in New York, and practice with just speaking is the easiest thing that I can say.
This is verdade. E o melhor jeito de você praticar é vindo nos encontros de conversação, que tem toda terça e sexta-feira. Então não foge dos encontros, para quando você tiver a oportunidade de conversar com alguém, você está preparado, mais seguro, mais confiante. Essa é realmente a nossa intenção. Simular com você aí a vida real, para quando você estiver vivenciando, você aproveitar muito mais. Toda terça e sexta-feira, venha. Thank you so much. And don't forget, dá o seu joinha aí, subscribe, like your video, because it's very important for us and for you as well. Bye bye!